when a customer wants the ability to get help and you give it to them, you're going to get a good result most of the time.
Welcome to the Post-Purchase Pro podcast.
This is the only podcast that dives deep into post-purchase marketing to help Amazon sellers increase sales, ranking, reviews, and profits. It's everything that happens after the initial sale that makes a difference. We call this the back end.
This is the Post-Purchase Pro podcast. Today, guys, we have a really exciting episode. This is actually something really, really unique in the marketplace. I'm super excited to have Isaac here, the founder and CEO of OnSite Support. The reason why I'm so excited is something that we'll soon unveil to you. But basically, Isaac's able to do something that no one else in the industry is able to do, and it dramatically increases your profitability because it can limit negative reviews and limit returns. So Isaac, tell us what OnSite Support is, tell us who Isaac is, and bring us up to speed on what you guys do.
Hey, well, first, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate being on here with you and your audience. OnSite is brand new, 6 months in the making. It's a partnership with Amazon, exclusive partnership so far. So we're the only place you can get it. And we're giving you that ability to live chat with your customers post-purchase. So any customer who buys from you on Amazon currently goes to Amazon to get support. Now they can go to Amazon and get that support from you. So instead of Amazon just processing a return, we get to stop that return.
Yeah, that's amazing. So this is why I'm so excited. You know, at Post-Purchase Pro, we really care about that post-purchase experience for the customer. And so what you guys are doing is actually allowing the seller to step in, right, and chat with the customers. If there's an issue, if they have a question, if they don't know how to use the product, you're able to basically stop returns and stop negative reviews right in their tracks, because what you guys are able to do is actually provide that support that Amazon can't provide. If the customer comes back and asks for support from Amazon, they're just going to tell them to return the product. But what you guys are able to do is allow the seller to step in and add value to the purchase. Is that correct?
Exactly. And Amazon knows how valuable that is. So they've been trying this the past year on the Vendor Central side. And they quietly built it up to, right now, it's at 250,000 clicks a month on the Vendor Central side for support. And from those who click, get this, from those who click for support, 68% avoid a return. So from those clicking at 250,000 a month, 68% don't end up returning because all they need is a little bit of help. So that's why Amazon was excited to roll it out to the Seller Central side. And we're excited to be the exclusive partner on that. And we're giving sellers that ability post-purchase to take care of the issue.
Well, I love the story. I know we're going to jump into exactly how this all works. But first and foremost, Isaac, tell us how you got kind of started in this journey. Where did you begin, and then how did you get to this point?
Great. So I've been an Amazon seller for about 15 years, 16 years now. I've been going strong for the first 10, 12 years. And then I got into the software space, specifically Amazon software. So I've been with Seller Locker for the past 4 years. And then this kind of fell into my lap. I was discussing with an Amazon rep that I'm close with. They were telling me about this new program, and I happened to have this connection to a great live chat software. And I said, let's put these two together because we can make it even better. So they gave me that shot, and now we've been 4 months into it, and it's going really well.
Yeah, that's truly amazing. When we were talking about this the other day, about actually having chat support as a seller, the seller side is amazing, right? Because if you're talking about the metrics that you mentioned there, 68% avoid a return. So if you had a 5% return rate on your product and you can reduce that by 2/3, your profitability is way different, and your satisfaction on your product is way different, and your reviews are way different. So not only does that affect the profit on the backside, but it actually will help you on the conversion on the front side because you're limiting those negative reviews. So Isaac, what are you guys seeing in terms of a seller signs up for OnSite Support, they're able to start chatting with their customers? How big of a task is this for the seller? Do they need to hire somebody to do this? What's the process like of getting somebody up to speed to help support their products?
So we have a good team behind us that helps you get your site set up and ready for launch. So from when you sign up with us until you're live and launched on Amazon could be about a week. And you'll have a full support site built out, and that'll work on all your marketplaces, whether it's Amazon or Shopify or Walmart or your own third-party site, wherever you are. It'll work. But the beauty is that we give you chatbots and canned responses and a lot of tech that's ready to go out of the box to help you. So if you get 500 chats in a day and you don't have the manpower to handle it, we have chatbots there set up and canned responses so that when a customer comes in, they're first greeted by the bot. We can filter the convo. We can get info from the customer first and then direct them to the right agent or prioritize who needs help first. But the goal is to get the customer to engage. The more we get that customer to engage with the site, the better your results are going to be. Most people don't know, but according to Amazon, a $19.99 retail item, one return of that is going to cost you 4 sales. So you need 4 sales to make up 1 return. So every return you stop here, you're saving 4 sales, plus you're also saving the potential of that negative review, which hurts future sales.
Wow, that's amazing. And one of the things that you just mentioned there is that you guys provide omni-channel support, meaning that you can have chat support not only on Amazon, but if you have I'm assuming you could have a Shopify store or a Walmart store, or what all platforms do you guys support? But this is consolidated, right?
Support. It's all marketplaces, but it's also all support channels. So if you have an email box at your company that you want to hook up so that support email will come into our tool, we do that as well. If you have a social media presence on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you have a DM handle where a customer could handle you for support, that'll come right into the box too. So we have submit ticket, we have live chat, all the social media, and then Shopify, Walmart, if you have a third-party site, or on eBay, anywhere they're selling that we can reach you. Now get this, we also have an Amazon-approved QR code that we can add into your packaging. So this is a nice little customer support geared QR code. You can either have it digitally printed on your packaging or throw it in as an insert. And this is going to get the customer to come straight to your landing page for support. So when they open their box, if they have any issue, before they even go to Amazon to return it, they can just scan the card with their phone and come straight to you for live chat. So that's another really good way to help the customer engage and reduce returns.
Yeah, that's amazing. So Isaac, you guys are predominantly helping Amazon entrepreneurs and people that are selling on Amazon, I presume. So what does an Amazon business need to look like before they should start considering what you guys do, or is it all across the board? Tell me what your ideal seller that you help looks like.
Well, to start, you need to have brand registry. So you got to be a brand registered seller on Amazon so that you can rep the support for that brand. That's the first step. Once you have that, you're good to go. You can sign up right there and then. It takes about a week to get on, and then we do all the heavy lifting for you. So you'll be good to go. Who should sign up? People who have high return rates, or they know that they have a technical, hard to assemble product and they want to communicate with the customer. People who know their pain points there, they should definitely sign up because the results there have been amazing. And then if you have more than one brand, or if you're an agency or an aggregator and you sell multiple Amazon brands, this is like a no-brainer for you, because you can have one place for support for all your different Amazon brands, all your different marketplaces that you're selling all come to one place. So if you have 10, 20 brands, and I have aggregators that are like that already signed up to put all their support in one place.
Wow. So what are you seeing kind of across the board as far as results go? I know you guys have just kind of started, but I'm sure that people are noticing an increase or a decrease in returns and a decrease in negative reviews, but that also impacts the top line revenue like we talked about. So you guys have any data on, once you guys implement OnSite, what happens to a business afterward, Isaac?
So it depends on the size of the business and the issues that they have, but our first beta, who's been on with us for about 3.5 months now, he's getting around 30 to 40 chats a day that he's avoiding returns on. If you ask him, and maybe we'll get him here on one day, he says that Amazon claims 68%, but we're getting 99%. That means from those that come in to talk, nobody's returning. So when a customer wants the ability to get help and you give it to them, you're going to get a good result most of the time.
Wow.
You definitely won't get a negative result, right? You won't get that negative review if you're offering someone help. So that's in the minimum. And so it's not just the Amazon engagement. That QR code really does help. If you have a third-party site, the more uniform you can keep your support and have customers see the same thing where they go, the easier it is for the customer and the more likely they're to engage. Engagement brings results.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is just another way to make that product experience better, because we had this situation a long time ago, Isaac, where one of the sellers that we were coaching, he was frustrated because in his mind, he described it like this. He said, if you go as an Amazon buyer to Amazon and you find a product and you spend the time researching it and you buy the product and it gets shipped to your house, and then you're frustrated with the product and you send it back, even if you get your money back, you still lost because you don't have the product and you lost all the time. Even though you have your money back, it's still a losing situation for the customer. So I like where you guys step in and you say, we're not going to let you be frustrated. We're actually going to educate you on this whole process. So kudos to you guys for thinking this through. I absolutely love what you guys are doing.
You know, there's so many, just to cut you off there, sorry, there's so many use cases like what you're saying now. I have a customer who they sell multi-packs, right? So they sell a 10-pack of plates, all different style plates, and they look great. But sometimes a customer gets the package and one plate's broken, right? If they go through Amazon to replace it, they got to send back all the plates and then get back a whole new set. Now the seller lost out there because they got to replace the whole set, and the customer is frustrated, like you said. Now they can talk to the seller, get exactly what they need, save everybody money, and save them frustration. That's just one use case, and there's so many more just like that where you can help a specific situation when you could communicate. But when you're going through Amazon and everything becomes bulk, just process or return or replacement, you lose that ability.
Yeah, and then I'm sure you guys have data on the impact on reviews, but I'll just make one comment on that. So Isaac, we've done a lot of testing in our businesses, and one of the things that we noticed is that if we were sitting at a 4.2 star rating, our sales were on this one product, it was like $800 a day, okay? When we went to 4.3, all we had to do was get 0.1 more of a star increase, and our sales doubled. We went to more than $1,600 per day from just, and that incremental review either way, either going from 4.3 to 4.2 because you got a negative review because your customer was frustrated, you lost half of your business. That's a massive cost. So I don't know what you guys charge, but whatever it is, I know it's got to be worth it.
It's such a good point that you bring that up because it's so hard to qualify, right, or quantify, to put a value on that bad review, because the lost sales are just, it's very hard to calculate, but it's there and it's a lot. I'll give you an example similar to what you said where you can qualify it, right? So I have one of our first beta customers, they're called Hungry Chef. So they had kind of like an uni pizza oven. 400 or 500 pieces getting shipped into Amazon, and they were all damaged. $3.99 retail, and they were all missing a piece, one small little piece, but the goods were already there. So they used us. We connected with Get Product Support, got them the live chat. Every order that went out, a message went out, reaching out, trying to get them to engage for support. After the entire shipment was sold out, over 400 units, 3 beta reviews of a damaged product, and the whole thing was able to sell through. And now they're reordering and they fixed it. So you went from a disastrous product launch to success and reorders with just minimal beta reviews, all because of OnSite in this case.
Wow, Isaac. So in that case, you were able to be proactive when you knew you had an issue. So I really, really love it. I actually think this is one of the strongest pieces of software and tools that a seller can use right now, because the getting reviews is hard, but it makes it even harder if you start getting negative reviews stacking on top of your good reviews. So Isaac, tell us how we can engage you. If I'm a seller and I want to come find out what you guys do, where should I go and what should I do, and what's your guys' special offer?
So it's pretty easy. You go to onsitesupport.io. You can read there. There's a lot of knowledge and information there on what we do and how we benefit sellers. Right at the bottom there, you can sign up. It's $2.99 a month, and you can cancel at any time. For post-purchase pro guys, we're going to give a special offer for half off of your onboarding, so you'll get 50% off of that. That's $3.99 plus 50 off. And you can always email me for a demo. I'd love to show any of your audience the tool. It's Isaac@onsitesupport.io.
Amazing. So amazing offer. So go to OnSite support.io. Use the special promo code. I'm assuming, is that what you said, Isaac?
Post Pro is the code. Post Pro.
Post Pro for Post Purchase Pro podcast. So Isaac, thank you so much for coming on here and talking about this. I personally think what you guys are doing is amazing. I think that it gives the sellers an opportunity to step in and support their customers like they should have been getting an opportunity for a long, long time. It's going to reduce so much waste, not only in returns and like reships and negative reviews, but it also just makes your customers happier. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Isaac, thanks for jumping on with us today. Any final words of wisdom before we let you go?
My pleasure. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you giving me the ability to get my voice out and let people hear what we have to offer, and I'm sure they're going to enjoy it when they get it. So thank you.
Definitely, Isaac. Thank you so much. This has been an episode of the Post Purchase Podcast. We'll see you guys on the next episode.